The following podcast contains naughty language and ridiculous situations. Listener discretion is advised.
You know, sometimes when you least expect it, horror history will smack you across the head like a sledgehammer wielded by Leatherface. And while this news overall isn't earth-shattering, I was still plenty shocked by it. Over the weekend, I decided to watch this obscure horror film called Iced on Tubi. Heard of it before? It's your average revenge slasher from 1989. Not bad, though it looks and feels kind of cheesy. Still a worthy watch. However, I had no idea how worthy it would be. A typically good-looking cast, and there was one character that stood out as particularly attractive to me, that being Jeanette. Good-looking girl with very big 80s hair, and I'm a sucker for 80s hair. And to top it all off, she did plenty of nudity, numerous sex scenes in a tub with some dude. So I did what I usually do when this happens. Then when I'm done, I go to IMDb to look up the cast, especially the actress who played Jeanette. And I saw the name of the actress. My first thought was, can't be the same person. And sure enough, it was. Jeanette was played by Lisa Loring. I knew that name immediately. And if you're a fan of older sitcoms, then you would know Lisa Loring played Wednesday Addams on The Addams Family. I knew she married a porn star around this time, so I imagined her aversion to on-screen nudity was minimal. Sadly, Loring passed away in 2020, but her memories live on in not only the Addams Family, but also in this little-known horror film called Iced. So I realized there's a lesson that had been learned from this experience. Well, two actually. One, keep the Kleenex nearby, and two, keep your eyes open for things like this. You never know who appeared in what when it comes to obscure cinema. Sure, you could IMDb it, but the fun is in the hunt. So happy hunting, and welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 684th technical difficulty of Trick or Treat Radio. Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming VOD and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. We stream episodes live every Thursday night on Wednesday night. I forgot to change that. Wednesday night on trickortreatradio.com for this foreseeable future. And the audio podcast is released on all podcast platforms Friday mornings. Yeah, there you go. Your hosts for this episode are I was gonna say his actual name, but we have Monster Zero, who is doing his best interpretation of Max Headroom.
Yes, and I'm also looking to join in a Wang Chung video. So
You look like you're on fast forward.
what the hell is wrong with me? I
Holy
hate
shit.
this shit. I really fucking hate this shit. Look at me, for Christ's sake.
You look good.
What am I
It
doing?
looks kind of
You look
fucking
good.
awesome.
You look
No,
awesome.
it's not awesome. No,
It's fucking
there's nothing
Speed Force
awesome
McGee.
about this. It sucks.
It sucks and it
sucks.
stinks.
You might be
No,
going back in
it's-
time.
No, it sucks. I'm getting off. Hold on.
Back in
I know you are.
That's why it's happening.
Yeah.
It's like
Thinking about
instead of like
Wednesday
hot tub
Addams.
time machine, it's like a hot tub masturbation
It's
machine.
so ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
It really. No, I mean seriously, it really is stupid. This is just beyond ridiculous.
Oh man. Yeah, it's one of those kinds of nights.
Yeah, it's live, baby. Come on now. We're going to call in the ring, baby.
Well, it seems like every night is one of those nights. So
Yeah. It's true.
it's par for the course, I guess.
It's just one of those days when
No,
you don't want
please.
to wake up.
Please.
Oh, sorry.
Don't start singing that shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
God, what's wrong with you?
I'll throw myself down a flight of stairs.
It's all about the he said. She
What are you doing?
I'm
Why?
having fun. Just trying to have
No,
fun. Trying
not
to.
having
No,
fun.
there's
All
nothing fun. No, there's nothing fun about that.
Yeah, there's nothing
Alright, it's
fun
not
about
fun.
Fred Durst.
It's
Well,
not
except
funny.
except
Yeah.
when he's in that movie Y2K.
That's true.
That was pretty funny, actually.
No, let's not push it. Although I do enjoy him knocking down drones. That was funny. Did you see the footage of that?
No, I don't think so.
No,
No.
there was a video of I guess at a Fred Durst concert. And I guess he's not Limp Bizkit anymore, but
No, he's with
he
Limp.
was
He's
doing
with Limp Bizkit still.
is he still?
Yeah, yeah.
He's still limp.
Well, anyway,
He's still limp.
he's up on stage and he's singing and shit. Then all of a sudden, this drone starts coming up to him, and it's just like a couple of feet away from him, and he just bats it right out of the air. But the funny thing is that he looks like Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly. Oh shit.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he's got the long gray shaggy hair and
Yeah.
the gray beard.
He should be in like a Boondock Saints prequel.
He could.
Why a prequel?
Well, because isn't he younger than Billy Connolly?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess the Billy. Yeah, I didn't think of the Billy Connolly thing. So
Yeah, Billy Connolly's still with us.
I know.
Billy Connolly is still alive. Yes.
Oh man.
Put your hands in the air, suck balls. This is fun. This is exciting.
This is
Um,
yeah, it's really exciting.
This is exciting.
Yeah, this is thrilling.
Oh, look,
Look
you-
at this shit. Look at my fucking camera.
You got. he's got fix the tracking, MZ.
Yeah. No, you're fucking doing your masturbation thing.
MZ, do you
Call
want?
back.
Hold on. You want to put up technical difficulties for you so that
That's about me.
I'm
Oh,
gonna try and
okay.
let me. I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna come back. Okay. Hope and chances are it's not gonna work, but let's try it anyway. This will be the final time because this will be like the fourth time.
it's
This
the
is fucked up.
final time? Oh man. What a
Yeah,
fucking
babes.
what a fucking time.
What
Oh,
a time to be alive. For those who aren't watching the live feed, definitely check this out because it's been difficult.
MZ has two noses right now. Do you see that?
Oh, the more to smell you with.
The more to smell you with. Smell you
Ah.
later.
Yeah, don't do coke with that guy. He's got 4 noses.
So, all right, I didn't even go through everything. Hold on.
No, we can't.
Did I say your name?
No.
I said our host. I did the Max Headroom thing for MZ, and we
Yeah.
went off on a tangent there. Also, Michael Ravenshadow
Hi.
and myself, Johnny Wolfenstein. And this week on the show, we will be discussing the film Brute 1976.
By
It is.
Fabergé.
Brute by Fabergé. It is I don't want to call it a grindhouse because it's not, but it's I wouldn't consider it anyways. I would
No.
say it's kind of a throwback horror and in the style of Chainsaw, Hills Have Eyes, and yeah, takes place in the 70s. So we're going to be talking about that, directed by Marcel Walls, and yeah, there you go. There you have it.
No.
Brute 1976. It was a good year, Raven Shadow, huh?
Oh yeah, boy, there was fucking 2 awesome things that came out of 1976, bro.
At least 2, right?
Or at least 2.
One of them was you.
And the other one was you,
Oh, MZ's trying to get back in. Hold on.
Oh. Wolfie and Raven Shadow, born in 76.
There he is.
Bicentennial, baby. Oh yeah. Green
He's
screen.
got the green screen,
lover.
yeah.
Yeah. He was kind of like that cock. If you watch it on Amazon.
Really?
we'll get into that.
Holy shit! I watched a different version.
Oh,
I
we're
saw
gonna
it
get
in
into that.
all its glory.
We'll get into that, brother.
So I guess yeah, we were. It's funny because we were talking about optical censoring recently, right? Like wondering
Yeah.
if Tubi had edited some of their things, but no,
Yep.
apparently Amazon does though.
Yeah, Amazon. Yeah, fucking. Which is funny because I wish MZ was here
He is
because
here.
this past
He
Sunday.
is
I
here.
am
Yeah,
here.
but he's in the fucking Speed Force though. I don't know.
No,
what
he's
fucking,
here. He's here.
He's probably fucking up the timeline like fucking Barry Allen. Stop doing it.
Fakakta
dick.
Schmut.
You fakakta Flash. You fucking
Hold on.
fakakta Allen.
MZ, I'm gonna find a picture to put up over just in case you want to just give up on the camera, and we'll see a static image of your beautiful face.
I hope it's the one of him passing out.
No, I don't have that one ready. I don't think. I'm gonna do. I'll do another one here.
This is stupid.
I agree. Oh shit! I got a good one.
Oh.
Should I do the one
What
with
do you got?
him in his Miami Connection outfit,
Yeah.
or the cool
Pebble-
one where
Pebble
he's got,
Beach.
or the cool one where he's got the handprint on his face?
Oh, the handprint's pretty good, but
Or
if you do the Miami,
Oh, sorry, I got one more. Or I got Larry Fine. I'll spell Larry Fine up in place
oh boy,
of.
no, for creepy girl, put the handprint when he joins the Orokai.
Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Let me see. I gotta move it over and edit it.
That's a good one.
All right, MZ. So we have a picture up of you if you want to cut your camera,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
just so you don't have to fucking
yeah, 'cause
futz
I'm gonna
around with
get
it.
I'm gonna get epilepsy if I keep continue looking at that thing.
My epileptic dog.
So
Internet
I
epilepsy.
all right. So I put the blocker on my camera lens. So
All right. Unfortunately,
look-
for those that really like to look at him, MZ, you won't be able to look at him live.
yeah, I can't figure out what the hell's going on, but we'll make do. We'll make do.
Yes, we will. All right, let me. I'm still setting this up here. Hold on. So,
Well,
Raven Chow, go ahead.
as you're
Say
doing
something.
that, Ollie and I, we watched Outcast on Tubi on Sunday.
Okay.
MZ,
What?
fuck. We watched that fucking movie you were putting over last week, The Outcast, the fucking nudity, fucking Italian Tubi joint. Ollie and I watched that.
What? Outcast.
Motherfucker.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Outcast. What's Outcast?
Yeah, I don't know what that is
The
either.
fuck-
He didn't
The
mention
fucking, the fucking, who was that fucking Italian guy? Creepy girl mentioned it. Fucking, Fabio Frizzi or some fucking guy. Fabio
Frizzi. What about him?
the fuck. I don't know. Did
You don't even know what you watched?
What were you talking about last week? We were talking about Tubi. It
Holy
wasn't
shit.
a movie called Outcast.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't remember what we talked about last week, but you're talking about
We
something
did-
that's even sooner than that.
Oh,
You don't even
Fulci.
remember.
It was Fulci.
that. Oh, Conquest.
Fulci's Conquest.
Oh, Conquest.
Oh my God, what did you say?
Well, Outcast.
Outcast?
Outcast Conquest. And I'm supposed to get that?
It sounds pretty fucking close.
No, it doesn't.
You know what?
My video
You know what
works.
sounds closer to Conquest? You know what sounds
What?
closer to Conquest? Conquest. All right.
I don't know
all right.
what I
so,
watched.
so you watched it, and what'd you think?
Well, I thought
Outcast.
Outcast.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a movie that stars Andre 3000.
Yeah. What the fuck, Outcast? Holy shit.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Peter
Outcast.
Jackson. I watched the fucking Conquest with Oliver and I.
And what did you think?
You know what I mean? It was bad. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't good.
It
I-
is bad. It is bad.
I did like. Well, here's what I liked about it. I liked that our main character, Johnny Outcast, had the fucking what's his
Johnny,
name? Conquest?
Johnny Conquest.
Johnny Conquest?
Oh, Johnny Quest, right? Johnny Conquest. There you go.
Yeah, Johnny. Dude, what's up, bro? I like they had energy bow and arrow.
Uh-huh.
I am concerned that he kept so many of his arrows in his boot. I feel he'd be cut. I like the big Italian brother that had the slingshot.
Yep.
Lots of nudity. Lots of nudity. I
Good
wish it
nudity,
was good nudity. I do wish it was subtitled.
It was in English.
I know, but I didn't. It was bad English though. It was like fucking, Larville Jones dubbed English.
Well, it's an Italian film, dude.
You're welcome. I know that, but it would have
So
been
even
nice.
even if it's Italian, if it's an Italian film and they're speaking English, you still need subtitles.
Yeah,
Oh
no, it's a
my
beautiful.
God.
Italian's a beautiful language. I want to hear the symphony. Unlike fucking that guy from Inglorious Bastards.
What
You know.
symphony?
Italian language.
What are you
Such
talking
such
about?
Buongiorno.
music they make.
Yeah.
Children
The
of the
score?
night.
Arrivederci.
No. I mean the overall look of. I mean the look of the film. It looks like there was like a Vaseline put over the lens. It really does. It's very, very hazy.
It was. It was very purple hazy. No, it was. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Purple hazy.
But no, Ollie and I, we watched about 45 minutes of it and pretty much got the cut of his jib. But no, it was fun. But I thought of you, and I was gonna send you a
watch
text.
45 minutes of it?
You don't need to watch any more than that, dude. It was enough. It was a fucking.
Oh,
enough.
because we're not doing it for the show, so.
Because
Yeah.
I watched it too over the weekend. And
Oh shit.
yeah, I watched it too.
Conquest.
Just to
No, he watched
reacquaint
Outcast.
myself with it, you know.
MZ watched Outcast.
Just to reacquaint myself with it, you know.
Yeah, but no, I thought of you, and I wanted to pretend I was with you, and Ollie and I, we watched that, and I was thinking of you, and I said I took a picture of it. I should have sent you. Shit, I'll do it now. I'll do it later. I took a picture of the big Italian brother and the bow and arrow brother.
Brother.
Brother. I'll send it in our group chat. But so check out what's it called again? Conquest?
Outcast.
Okay.
Big spot.
Thanks.
Thanks, bud. Corny posted a gif of Andre 3000 from Outcast doing that. All right. Oh, he has a good point. He says, I would prefer the picture of MZ as Chow Daddy. That's a very good point.
That's pretty good.
I actually don't know if I have that one on my computer.
Oh, what a shame.
I'm sure I could find it quick online.
All right.
Let's see.
All right, well, tell you what. While you guys are messing around with that, what if I get into horror history?
What if you hit us with some
Yeah.
horror history?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that instead.
All right, hit us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, what? Wait a minute, Shadow. What?
What is it, Horseshack?
Horror shit. Horror Shack.
ooh. The picture of a young Bowman with like Gandalf the Grey. I'm gonna put this in our fucking group chat. What do you think of that?
Young Bowman.
Awesome, dude.
Oh. All right, MZ. Now
Yeah.
go ahead. Jesus Christ, you had to stop for that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
really.
well, you know what? Go
All
fuck
right,
yourself.
here we go. So today is September 3rd, and damn it, figures. I wish I would have shown you my shirt that I'm wearing today because it's not only September, it is Shemptember. So I
Wow.
am wearing my Shemp Howard shirt. So I'll be wearing this shirt on every show this month to celebrate Shemptember.
Okay. That's the
All
thing.
right,
All right.
it's a new thing.
Good one.
Shemptember. Okay, so this day in horror history on Shemptember 3rd.
Is that like No Nut November, but different,
It's very different from No Nut
but
November.
smellier? Okay.
Okay, in 1953, Catwoman of the Moon. In 1969, The Valley of the Kwanji. 1993, Raven Shadow, you'll like this, California.
Oh,
Okay.
California.
Yeah,
Is that the Brad Pitt?
two-
Brad Pitt one?
that's the Brad Pitt
Yeah,
joint.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's dope. Yeah. The company.
In 2008, Martyrs, the
Nice.
French extreme gore flick.
Yep.
And in 2020, Dark Figures. Let's see. We got here now some bloody birthdays to celebrate. Okay, so we got here on September 3rd.
A September to remember.
September to
In 1982, Angus Sutherland appeared in The Lost Boys, The Tribe. Happy birthday to Nicole Hiltz from 1978. Appeared in Trailer Park of Terror, Alien Autopsy, Masters of Horror TV series, All Souls Day, Dia de los Muertos, Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series, and the film May.
Oh, I like that movie.
Happy birthday in 1976 to Ashley Jones,
Happy
who
birthday.
appeared in Grave Secrets, True Blood, the TV series, and Devil's Prey. 1974. Happy birthday to Claire Kramer. Appeared in Tales of Halloween, Big Ass Spider, Road to Hell, The Dead Ones, The Thirst, and The Grave Dancers. Happy birthday to Costas Mandylor.
Yeah.
1965. Starred in Hyenas, Tales from the Crypt TV series, Dino Croc, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, and Saw 3D, the final chapter.
Wow.
And happy birthday in 1965 to Charlie Sheen, who appeared in Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5, The Wraith, Grizzly 2, Revenge, and Post Mortem.
Wait. Wait.
What? What?
That's the Charlie Sheen legacy? Not fucking Platoon? Not
He's
fucking
talking
Navy
about
SEALs?
horror.
It's horror, you
Young
douche.
Guns.
Bloody birthdays.
Oh god damn, dude. Are
It's-
you really that mental? It's about horror. Horror. It's a horror podcast. We've been talking horror for 13 years and you
It's
still
pop
can't get it
culture.
right.
MZ. Some of us
Jesus
have.
Christ, why is it there's a reason why Ferris Bueller wasn't mentioned. It's not a fucking horror movie. You
Wait, you
pinhead.
went to high school. It's a fucking horror movie.
You pinhead. You're a pinhead.
He is Pinhead.
Horror
It is a
movie.
horror movie.
I
Wait,
saw that one.
wait. Is Charlie Sheen still twinning?
I think he's
Oh,
sober
God.
now.
He was never winning.
Tiger blood, bro.
1963, happy birthday to Daniel Myrick, writer and director of The Blair Witch Project, Curse of the Blair Witch Project, the TV short documentary that goes along with it, an exploration of the Blair Witch legend, Solstice, The Objective, and Believers. 1936, happy birthday to Eileen Brennan, who appeared in the TV movie The Night That Panicked America, as well as Jeepers Creepers, The Hollow, Murder by Death, and episodes of Tales from the Crypt and Gravedale Height. I wouldn't throw Clue in there either.
Oh, Clue is
Although
fucking
it does-
amazing, though.
Clue is great.
Anytime you can
but-
mention that, you should.
All right, then I'm going to throw Clue in there too, only because it is that awesome.
Yes.
And it does carry a horror quality.
Yes,
to it.
someone
And
dies.
After all, Clue is a horror game, so
Yeah.
I would throw that in there as well.
I think it's
And-
more of a murder suspense game.
Yes, that's true. And finally, in 1902, the amazing, the legendary, the iconic, and the total titan, Mantan Moreland, star of King of the Zombies, The Strange Case of Dr. RX, Revenge of the Zombies, Spider Baby, Oh, there's one more. There's one more. I apologize. And in 1892, happy birthday to Esdras Hartley, art director for The Return of Dr. X. So happy birthday to all.
At least it's not Johnny X.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm getting a text
yeah.
message.
I really tried to give that a second shot a couple years ago, and it just doesn't work for me. Yeah, I really, really tried.
Oh, oh well. Can't win them all. But hey, that's some good stuff in there.
Thank you.
Big ass spider, Raven Shadow. I saw it perked up.
Well, I heard big ass and thought something else, but that was a cool movie. I was just thinking about big asses.
All right, cool. Thanks, MZ, for preparing that.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yes. Well, you know what? So we're going to talk about this when we do our future presentation later on. But I think it might be worth bringing up some of the films that might have inspired this because what you think is more than inspiration? Without getting
Let's see what you have to say.
Yeah, without getting too deep into the film discussion because we'll do that later.
Yeah.
But this film actually references Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Didn't like that.
No, you didn't like that? Okay,
I
well,
think it was
Like that they
too.
Well, we'll talk about it.
yeah, we'll talk about that
it,
during
'cause I don't
the
want to talk about it now.
yeah.
All right.
But it does reference it, and it takes place in the same world essentially. And
Yeah.
so this is sort of like 70s. So I wouldn't necessarily call this Grindhouse because I feel like Grindhouse has a
No.
different feel. Like this is just a horror movie. You know, it's just a straight up
Right.
sort of slasher horror. But you know, it's very similar. There's some similarities to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and also a little bit of Hills Have Eyes. So
Right.
with those films as inspiration, I figured maybe we could just do a little chat about those films. Now, MZ, obviously you're a big fan of both of the original Texas Chain. Well, not even just the original Texas Chainsaw. I know you like the sequel, and there's some value to some of the other sequels, but maybe not quite as good. And Hills Have Eyes, also, I know you're a big fan of. So, what about those movies do you think sort of like captured horror fans or movie going fans in like the 70s?
Well, they never really seen anything like it back then, you
Mhm.
know, and nobody ever thought of, you know, as far as talking about The Hills Have Eyes is concerned, nobody ever thought about going into like 100-degree desert area to film a horror movie. I mean, it, the, nobody thought of that medium as being worth that much trouble. You know, I mean, they went through hell making that movie, especially during the daytime, because it was just 120 degrees. I mean, how the hell can you function in that? You can't. But they were able to pull it off, you know?
Yeah.
And Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I mean, it just broke all the conventional ideas of what horror is, you know? I mean, we're talking about cannibalism here. We're talking about
Right.
sledgehammers to the head that you see and you know, chainsaws, and I don't know if there was any other movie before that that actually used a chainsaw to even threaten somebody. I don't think. But overall, it's the film stock. You know, there's something really special about film stock from the 1970s.
Yeah.
Sure.
That no matter what you do, you will never replicate it. You could throw it through every filter on the planet, and it will not come out looking the way it does when it first came out back in 1974 and 1977 respectively
Yeah.
to those films. So you know, it's just a period in time that is just lost forever, and especially since now, I mean, if we were still in using film rather going digital, I mean, it won't work. it just wouldn't work. And especially now that we're in the digital age and have been for the past 25 years or so, that is a lost art. And only, I hate to use the idea of saying that, well, only true film buffs and real film fans would continue to use film, and that's not exactly the right attitude to take. I mean, there's a reason for using digital. I mean, and
Right.
it makes sense, but it's just a matter of they're just not. You just
It's
don't
not
have.
financially. It's not financially possible anymore.
Well,
Well,
that too.
Well,
That
it
too.
it actually
Because
it actually isn't. So Raven Shadow, you heard the interview with Joe Bagos on Jericho Show, right?
Jericho.
Yeah, and he'd said he bought his own 16 millimeter gear.
Right.
And I think he said that the cost of the film and getting it developed was about the same as renting all the digital equipment.
Oh, I did hear that.
You know, he did make a point, not saying that film is viable now, because it isn't as easy to manage and to use, but it is possible. It's not impossible. You just have to be dedicated to it. You have to know how to use it. You have to know people who can shoot it, and
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, I mean, because to process the film and all that other stuff, I mean, it's a lost art because nobody does it anymore. So
Yeah.
you got to, to find a dedicated film lover that knows how to process film. And I mean, I don't know I don't know how old Joe Bagos is, but he's got to be one of the younger people to
Yeah, like in his
still
late
use
30s.
film. Is he in his late 30s?
Yeah,
I'm
he went to
guessing.
school with Jared.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
but-
was buddies with our boy
That's
Blinks.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're
So he's
right.
probably close to 40. So he's
it's probably
like,
about right. Yeah.
he would know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still it's become a lost art. And
Yeah.
even if you do try to copy what they did back in the 70s, you even if they were able to fool you, you see familiar faces, you know that it's not real, so the magic of that has disappeared,
But
unfortunately.
I think the transition from 60s to 70s is a whole conversation to itself, right? I don't know if there was a relaxation of what was allowed, but I mean, you're going from the Universal monsters, you're dealing with before the 80s slashers. And not only did horror up its gangster in the 70s, but action, mystery, everything from the Friends of Eddie Coyle, from, the Warriors, from whatever the fuck, to what is considered scary changed. It's not monsters. In the 70s, you could still have pockets of humanity. You could literally get off the wrong road and come across inbred motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not have a phone in sight. You could drive to a certain point. Like, these movies weren't taking place in Jersey or in Manhattan borough. They were dealing in fucking, Death Valley, Nevada, or whatever the fuck, in fucked up places where nuclear testing was going on. And it just elevated what was scary, and it got real. It's Straw Dogs. You know what I mean? Like, I'll
You
put Straw Dogs.
You straw dogging it.
I'm a straw dog in it, bro. But you know what I mean? Like, those kind of Clockwork Orange, fucking, a lot of pictures that fucking the Peckinpah shit. Shit went fucking off in the 70s, dude.
Well, that's when 70s, I mean, that's when the whole independent revolution started kicking into gear with filmmaking, and of course it all started with Easy Rider. Then
A good example.
you look at
Yeah.
yeah, and you look at films like El Topo that became a big midnight hit.
Mhm.
and other films of that nature, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the one that just set everyone at the edge of their seat, man. It's the, the heat of working in Texas during the
Right.
day. It's it's
You
it's almost there's almost like a cinema verite style of filmmaking in that movie that gives it an unbelievably claustrophobic and
Yep.
dangerous effect,
you
and it works.
you felt it, you smelt it. I
You
mean,
dealt it.
you know,
You dealt
you dealt
it.
it. But like that hippie bus, that you could just feel the fucking tension when they pick up the fuck. I mean, the arguably one of the best, scariest intros of all time is the great John Larroquette narration with
Yeah,
the
Yeah, with the
that
camera.
shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh, with the fucking animals and shit.
I'd actually wondered if that inspired um having like a photographer in this. Like I was that
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
There was a couple of nods where he definitely got that. I would have thought a photographer like that would have had more lenses than just his service merchandise camera that he bought.
And I didn't actually see a flash on there, but I saw a flash.
No,
So
no, it
it's
wasn't
cool.
there.
It's cool.
But that was terrifying. I still vividly remember, it was probably the last time I went trick-or-treating. I'd broken my wrist and I went as a fucking hospital patient. And then, because my mom
Mental
snags him
patient.
like gurney. A mental patient. Really went into because I had a real broken wrist. But yeah, we watched Texas Chainsaw fucking 1990, I think. And goddamn.
Goddamn pal.
Goddamn, pal. Yeah, Chainsaw is fucking
Well, I
dope.
just watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre again on
August
the 18th
18th.
of August. Yeah, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day, and every August 18th I watch it, and it holds up, man. It just
Oh
holds
yeah.
up.
It's
It's
timeless.
terrifying.
It's
God.
timeless.
It's evergreen. Yeah, it's fucking.
Absolutely timeless film.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so and you kind of hit on one of the things I wanted to bring up, Raven Shadow, and that's
Thank you.
sort of see, I don't want to give you props.
What?
We'll never
Thank
hear
you.
the end of it.
Thank you.
I didn't know you heard that.
But it's it's sort of the reality of it, right? And we kind of talked a little bit about urban legends on one of the recent Patreons. We just started to dabble in it, but it's one of those things that you could see as like an urban legend in almost any state, right? You just take a wrong turn, and here you are in like this backwoods fucking place, and you never know what you're gonna find back there, right? Like,
Right.
you go in, and who knows, but there's a glory hole in there, and someone's sticking their fingers through it.
Oh.
I can't wait to talk about that later.
Oh.
So yeah, but I think that's it's one of those things that doesn't really happen now because everyone's got fucking GPS. Back then, you could get lost,
Right.
and you make a wrong turn, and you have to go and ask for for directions, right?
Right.
And now we just fucking, hey Siri, find me the fucking location of this.
Right. And as long as your internet holds up, you're good. But
Right.
that's even up until even early 2000s.
In the
You know what I mean? You can still
year
get lost.
2000.
But you can still get fucking lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know how we found so many of the fucking rock clubs we'd see rock and roll shows at. You know what I mean? Because I don't fucking know how to get anywhere.
No shit. No shit, Chet. No shit.
Fucking, what's that movie with fucking Emilio Estevez? Fucking, and Cuba Gooding Jr. Fucking, and the rap rock movie. Fucking,
Rat Race.
you know what I mean? Not Rat Race. The
Yeah,
Winnebago got lost.
I think So I think
Judgment Night. Judgment Night.
oh, Judgment Night. Yeah, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
So that's I think that's the thing about those movies is in the '70s that was a very real thing, and even in this movie, I thought I don't want to talk too much about this movie, but I thought one of the interesting lines of dialogue was talking about like the superhighways.
Yeah.
Oh, no one ever comes down here anymore because it's ever since they built the superhighway, and you could look at it in a way like the internet superhighway, right? Like you could sort of like
Right. Yeah.
take our age, the age we're living in now, and kind of apply that in a different way. Maybe people aren't going to like mom and pop stores anymore because they just fucking buy it online. Like it's a similar kind of deal, I think. And so yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting, and it was a very real thing back then. Whereas now it doesn't work as well. So I think you have to modernize it if you're going to do it, or in this case, you just set it in the '70s and boom, like no problem, right? No cell phones, you don't have to worry. So yeah, it's we haven't seen too many films like this, I would say. Can you guys think of any in the last, I don't know, several years that were kind of like this? I mean,
I don't know.
House of a Thousand
we've seen a
Corpses,
lot of
kind of.
corpses, but we've seen
The
a lot of
Editor?
80s throwbacks.
The Editor?
Well, I'm sorry. I should say specifically about like the deal about like pulling off the road and getting like lost in in like a backwoods place and having crazies, come
I
after
see,
you.
I see.
That was a
Well,
very
there's
real threat
always
in the
the remakes
70s.
that you could go to.
Sure.
Well, you could always just go after the remakes and call those out. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yep.
I guess even Three from Hell to a certain degree,
Yeah,
maybe.
true. Yeah.
I think Rejects had a very much 70s vibe to
Yes, it
this
did.
kind of era,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it was
for sure.
dirty and sleazy, especially that hotel fucking scene, like Devil's Rejects was fucking sleazy and gross and uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to be. That's
Mhm.
what it's supposed to be.
Yep. So yeah, there's not a lot of them nowadays, and I think that it's hard to do because I think the viewers might not identify with it as much as when they came out in the '70s. Can you do it? Sure, you can do it. We had like MZ had mentioned the remakes, or was it you or I don't know. One of you guys mentioned the remakes. There's like we got the Chainsaw remake, the Netflix one.
Ugh.
Well, it had some decent stuff, but yeah, in general. But yeah, it's one of those things that was very present in the '70s and '80s, and now you don't see a lot of. And I'm trying to think of like the big, like what is the sort of like thing about it, and I think it's like you can do it now, like with a cell phone with no service, like you had mentioned that Raven Show. You could do something like that, and you'd still maybe kind of do it, but I feel like the fear wouldn't be the same, or wouldn't be as believable.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that, I mean, if you were to, if any film that uses this premise in modern day world, then they would just go right to that point,
Right.
to that plot point where there's no service. It would take something pretty inventive to make it so you don't have to use that as an excuse as to why you can't reach out to somebody when you got a cell phone. There's got to be, I'm sure there's other reasons out there that could be quite inventive, you know. The leader of the group, collects all the phones or something like that.
Right.
We've seen that done before too.
Yeah.
Uh, phone's broken or phone's dead, something like that. Well, they actually phone's dead was used in Jeepers Creepers, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did that in Jeepers Creepers, where there's cell phone service. Justin Long's character, he had he had bars, but his phone died.
Well, he was a rapper though, so he definitely had bars. But fuck Jeepers Creepers.
Well, right.
I don't think we should fucking talk about that fucking piece of shit fucking franchise.
Well, the thing that sucks about it, right? We've talked about. I mean, that's a whole other discussion, but it's to write off a whole movie where there's literally hundreds of people that worked on it and put a lot into it is difficult, right? Yes, what was his name? Victor Salva, is it? Is that his name?
Victor Salva. Yeah, but he did the sequel, not the first film.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
Who were you talking about? Someone else? Was there someone else diddling on the first film? Raven Shadow?
No, I didn't. I just thought he was the bad guy in the first movie too.
So yeah,
fair enough.
But getting a little off base there, but still, yeah, it's one of those types of films that you don't see all that often anymore, and I think can be a little bit difficult to pull off because it just doesn't resonate with this generation. I don't think because they don't have to worry about pulling off the wrong road and and meeting some creepy people. They just put it, like, hey Siri, like, put the find us another way to get there, whatever. So that's funny. My Siri actually just activated.
Yeah. Or it'd be like, oh shit, I didn't pay my fucking bill. Fuck, I have no fucking minutes left. Or if someone had to actually use a fucking map.
Yeah, how dare they?
Like, fucking
fucking
That's how I use a map, and then I usually ask Aries. But I think to take it back to that, it just was a new time of sleaze, of violence, and it ushered in a new era of what is scary and what can hurt you in the darkness. You know what I mean? Where somehow maybe the creature from the Black Lagoon isn't as scary as some irradiated redneck cannibals that want to F you and then eat you. That's terrifying. I would rather run from Jason Voorhees than fucking deal with those boys from fucking Deliverance. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, just hit me with a fucking machete, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking kill me in my sleeping bag, dude.
I know
what I mean?
I know that's technically not a horror. Well, would you consider that a horror movie?
A fucking horror. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have all the hallmarks, but MZ, would you consider Deliverance a horror movie?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. It's a very, it's raw filmmaking.
Raw
is
a great term.
It's raw filmmaking. There's just something about it that's just so, and it's unapologetic. It shows you just about everything.
Yeah, Sam Peckinraw.
Peckinraw?
That's my new porn name.
I mean, the whole idea of watching like Ned Beatty getting fucked in the ass by some inbred redneck. I mean that you don't see that in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but you don't need to.
No. I was like, Bandit, help Otis.
Sex wasn't the primary goal of the Sawyer family back then. It still doesn't, and it never was. But when all you got is your cousin to fuck, I mean, sometimes you just want to go outside the family and just have a party. But
that's terrifying, by the way.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I just wanted to, I figured we'd get a little bit into the conversation because I want to, when we do the feature film discussion, I want to talk about the film, and I didn't want to get too deep into the genre or the subgenre, you know?
Good call, Wolfie. So I guess the question is, everything we've discussed so far, and there's plenty of things we haven't discussed, but I think we encapsulated a lot of, you know, 70s related high spots. So how does that resonate in 2025?
I think that answer would be different if you asked us versus like the newer generation, you know?
Okay.
Because we understand what this movie is trying to do, right? Like we know Chainsaw, we know Hills Have Eyes, that style of film. We've seen it and we grew up with it.
Last House on the Left, fucking shit like that.
Yeah, we've seen that, and this is definitely sort of a big homage to that sort of thing. But whereas maybe a newer generation that doesn't have those touchstones, I don't know how well this works, because they'll be like, what is a payphone? You know, like I just feel like,
right,
you know, because there's a payphone in this. I just feel like, get on your phones. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I understand they probably. I'm not trying not to generalize, and you know, I don't think everyone that's like 30 and under, you know, thinks that the world was different back in the day. I think they know that phones are fairly new. You know, cell phones the way they are now are
Right.
fairly new.
So I mean, that's a fair point. So like, I mean, we, you know, were born in the 70s, you know, children of the 80s, teenagers in the 90s, and whatever the fuck. But like, we knew that's how it was like, right? We knew what the 50s or 60s
Yeah.
were from our parents, and whether it be TV shows or movies, and like I think we all understood Back to the Future when Marty went back in time.
Right. I mean, and that's
You know,
not to
wasn't
say
like,
that kids nowadays wouldn't know what the 80s or 90s were like, but I feel like there's just so much information out there now on the internet that, like, you're not going to listen to your parents tell stories about when they were growing up, because, you know, kids don't care, or like they're you know, watching someone on like Twitch or Kick or YouTube or whatever the fuck, you know.
or they'll listen to somebody their age telling them
yes,
what it was like.
exactly. Yeah, I think you're right
Like,
about that.
It's 100% true, because I have my 26-year-old bestie at work, you know, my new protege, and like I'm like buddy, you gotta.
Wait, do you say that to him? You're like, hey, little buddy.
I do call him chum and buddy. That is true. And I'm like, buddy, you gotta live life, man. You can't just listen to someone fucking telling you what it was like. Like, you gotta at least,
Yeah, and
you know, experience shit.
that's the. I don't mean to get into a whole fucking thing about talking about different generations, but
Right.
one of I heard a story once. There was like he's like a Shaolin monk, and he also is kind of like I guess you could consider him a philosopher too. But anyways, he said he was talking about experience, and he said, you know, if someone wanted to know what it was like to climb a mountain, and they went to the mountain and just asked everybody coming down what it was like,
Yeah.
then you get their interpretation of it, but you don't have your own experience, right? Like, until you scale that mountain and you do it yourself, you don't truly know what it's like. And it's this old adage of walk a mile in someone's shoes, right? Like,
Right.
I don't really like that, but it's just the idea of getting the actual experience and not having somebody tell you what that experience is. And I know it's a little bit different from what you were saying. Like, if it's something you can't experience, at least getting it from the source is better than getting it like from someone your own age who got it from someone else, who got it from someone else, who got it from someone else. You know, it's like it's just
Right,
so
right.
diluted at that point that you're not even understanding what it was actually like.
Because there's experience and there's internet experience.
Right.
And if I haven't tell the kid, I'm like, I've been your age. You've not been my age yet. You know, like, and it's fucking weird to fucking play that fucking card. But it's like when someone's like, well, I'm 11, this happened. I mean, motherfucker, I was watching it on TV. You know, it was like when if I got into reading some shit and telling my mom about, well, in Vietnam, it was like this. Oh, yeah, well, my dad was in fucking Vietnam.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like, and my mom did do duck and cover. And I'm sure all our parents did duck and cover in their school. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's great to have an awareness of after the fact, but you have to understand of being in the moment and knowing the difference at least. You know, and that can come through history or it can come through pop culture as well. You know, like I've seen like generation whatever the fuck, you know, breaking down certain comic stuff, and all you're taking it with a modern day perspective, not going with what was actually happening then. Context is key, is very important. I'm not saying you're not smart, not saying you might know more shit, but there's something about being in the moment and being there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
If you can experience it, you should. If you can't, then go to the best sources. Is kind of like, you know, the deal.
Right.
But yeah, and we are kind of veering off into some different territory, but I think it's still an interesting conversation. But yeah, we're going to bring it back around to Brute 1976 in just a few moments because we're going to be talking about that. But yeah, I think we should probably wrap this up and head into the break. So let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else before we go to the break. I don't think so. So yeah, if you guys want to help support the show, there are a few ways. Actually, you know what? I don't think I can play the break. Hold on. Let me just check real quick. I forgot that I had trouble connecting to my hard drive, and all the stuff is gone, I think. Yeah. So
there was some technical shit going on that Wolfie was able to make work. So it was, just so you know, Wolfie fucking tried.
I have one sound loaded up, and this is the one. That's the one sound. Yeah. So let's see. Maybe I'll play a track, a song or something for the break. Do you guys have any thoughts? We could do a No Man or something.
Maybe some No Man. I was thinking No Man. Maybe Go Fuck Yourself.
That's kind of rude.
No, the track Go Fuck Yourself.
Oh, okay.
That's my safe word.
Let's see. Let me open it up here. That's your safe word? Go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
That's
to
weird.
myself.
To yourself?
Yeah.
You have a safe word for yourself?
I'm on some weird shit, Wolfie. You don't know what happens here when you're not here.
Is that like a self high five?
Yeah, kind of.
Self safe word?
Yeah, it's like, why am I doing these things? Why am I doing this? Why am I have these thoughts? Go fuck yourself. Okay.
Why are you so fat? I just want to beat him up.
Were you that kid? No.
No.
You just beat him up.
Oh shit. You know what's funny is I have where did it go? I have the new No Man album, but it's not in my music. It's not in like the normal place I put my music.
Is it in your downloads?
No.
So I can't find my downloads.
You can't find your downloads, huh? That's a problem.
Wait till Marion comes over.
I can play something from Time Pirates of Omega Zero or.
Yeah, where's my jam?
What's your jam?
Fucking Red River Run, dog. Red River Run.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
14 years.
Man, maybe
It's my
don't.
shit.
Maybe don't sing.
What if you just stopped making noise?
Maybe if you stop making sense.
Why don't you try making sense?
All right. Well, I don't fucking know. God damn
How
it.
about no, my name's
No.
Paul.
No.
Why?
Stop with that.
It's a good song.
Stop. It's a theme song from fucking 16 years ago that me and Ronnie Reagan put together, and you are still fucking humming it 16 years later.
People still fucking sing immigrant song, dude. Ah! Ah!
Oh man.
It sucks. I want to see Monster Zero's face.
Yeah, it is a little weird not seeing his face. I will agree.
Yeah, I want to see.
Well,
his
I'm
expressions.
here. I mean,
You don't have to be.
All right,
just
where?
listening to you two jackoffs.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa!
kind of rude.
What you calling? Yeah, I see you calling him a jack off, but you're calling me a jack off.
Yeah, I'm calling both of you a jackoff.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah. You sure about that, MZ? Because here, I got something for you. All right.
It's not a problem at all. I got plenty of noodles over there.
Yeah,
Over there.
sounds like a jack off to me.
That just goes right through me. listening to that.
Oh shit.
Noodle Quake 4000.
Oh, this is one of my favorite sound clips. Hold on.
I'm gonna do a fucking
wait
Russian
a
leg
minute.
sweep in a pile of donkey nuts.
Do you remember saying that, MZ?
I remember that.
Can't give you a Russian leg switch to a pile of donkey
Pile of
nuts.
donkey nuts.
What is this, donkey nuts?
Ah, ah,
Oh shit.
that was real. That really happened.
That was real. Oh, it was this one too.
I love dick.
That's my text message notification.
Oh, I got the. Holy shit! I haven't played this one in a while. Hold on.
You're my new best friend. Ah, the great Mike Allred.
You're my new best friend. I can't believe we have Mike Allred on the show. Still,
That's fucking stupid. We could never get him again.
probably not.
He did pop when I equated my potential divorce to his relationship with his wife, and he was like, "Yeah, I love her." And I'm like, "What's that like?"
Oh god.
Madman's own Mike Allred,
Yeah.
friend of the show, Mike Allred.
I don't know, man. I can't find any of my fucking music, so I don't know. All right, I got something. All right,
No.
I'll play, since it's actually in one of my folders here. I'll do the Maniac Driver theme, since I have that
Oh,
from
there you
Corando.
go. Friend of the show,
Um,
Corando Mizutake.
Yep. All right. So, yeah, supporting the show, there are a few ways you can do so. The best way and the easiest way, I think, is Patreon. Patreon.com/trickortreatradio. And there you can join for as little as $2 a month. And if you do, you get access to all of our exclusive content on there. And we put out 2 episodes last month, a two-parter for the monsters we make. It was an interesting discussion about where monsters come from, essentially, and some of our favorite ones. And we get some stuff coming up for September. We got a September one that we're going to be recording soon. So, yeah, give it a look. And you can also do your own Patreon takeover. And if you get into the higher tier. Speaking of which, we have a Patreon takeover ready to slot in. We're just waiting for the another movie that I think is going to come out on VOD soon. So once that drops, we got it all squared away. So Yeah, so our September Patreon should be happening soon, as soon as that movie drops. Whatever it is, I won't say. But yeah, so give it a look. Patreon.com/trickortreatradio. You can join for as little as $2 a month. Or you know what? You can just join for free as well. And if you join for free, we sometimes send out offers to become a Patreon supporter and you can get like a little deal off. Or you can also have access to some goodies over there for free. So give it a look, patreon.com/trickortreatradio. All right, real quick, the other two ways you can help support are by going to trickortreatradio.com. If you scroll around on the front page and go down, you'll see the Amazon logo. You're going to click that logo. It's going to bring you right to Amazon, and it inputs our affiliate link, so everything you purchase in that session gets attributed to us. And yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, and we get a tiny little cut of everything that you purchase. So that would be a huge help. And finally, we have the Trick or Treat Radio Greatest Hits, volumes 1 through 3. So give that a look and check those out. It's a little sampler of the early years of Trick or Treat Radio. All right, Muggle Raven Shadow, why don't you lead us into break?
All right, you know what I mean? Everyone knows I get wet when I show up to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was it raining today?
No, but I'm a dry and fly kind of guy. You know what I mean? I get out of the shower, I comb my hair forward, I comb my hair back, and then I'm straight for 8. You know what I'm saying? So
Straight for 8.
Straight for 8, baby. So I show up to work, you know, around 8:30, 8:35, 8:40.
Wait. Straight for 8.
What?
You said straight for 8, but you roll in at 8:30.
Yeah, I make my time count, Wolfie. Listen, no, but that's when I leave the house. I leave the house at 8, and then I show up at the job
I see.
at 8:30. You know what I mean? It's leaving the house. But then I do second brushing around 8:40.
Jesus Christ.
I just legit shoot.
Second brushing.
Second combing, yeah. So I go into the bathroom and I bring my comb, my brush, and I'm combing my gimmick. But I came the other day and there was like something bubbling out of the fucking drain in the fucking bathroom in the basement, like it's fucking bubbling crude. Yeah, you know, fucking. It was like, oh Jed, get away from there. You know, that's fucking some, and it had an order to it. So I notify facilities people. I let them know, hey, there's some fucking evil coming up from the ground. You know what I mean? So whatever, I fucking notified that. Then I go out for 10 o'clock break. I'm smoking butts, and when I go to toss my butt in the city ashtray, the baskets or dustbin if you're in Europe, and I look down and there's 3 fucking porno tapes in the fucking thing, and like VHS tapes, Puernos, and they're like 1994, like Suncoast Video, like Penthouse After Dark ones. I mean, that's outrageous. So I saw those in the dustbin, and then on 3 o'clock break, I'm coming in from work, and I see somebody, a woman, late 30s, early 40s, Caucasian woman with a white tank top and those Lululemon gimmicks, and you know what I mean?
Lululemon gimmicks.
You know what I mean? You see those fucking tight little black trousers. So, and I'm thinking, oh, she's probably smoking butts, but she's not. She's actually rubbing her butt on the railing. And as you get closer, it's a legit shoot. She's literally like up and down, like rubbing the butt on the fucking railing. And as I'm crossing the street, I thought so. I thought it was the movie Cats. But so she's holding on to the railing, and now she's fucking like going down like that fucking bird thing from like Darkman before the bombs go off. So she's holding on to the railing, butt in the air like she don't care, and like she's bouncing her head on the fucking concrete. So I tell the fucking security guys, I'm like, yo, this person out there either had too much or too little or something. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ, the story goes on forever.
I know, that was after Labor Day. So you better believe, after all those notification discoveries, I had nothing left to do but strap on, bro.
And we have returned.
Oh, good.
That song said it was longer. What happened? All right. All right. So let's see. I want to talk about a movie. But before we do that, it is now time for our feature presentation. And the feature presentation for this week is Brute 1976. It is a horror film from 2025. It is 1 hour, 45 minutes. It is directed by Marcel Walls and written by Joe Netter. And it stars Adrian McLean, Sarah French, Gigi Gustin, Adam Bucci, Alex Dundas, Robert Felstead Jr., Mark Justice, Ben Kaplan, and yeah, we'll cap it there. And the synopsis: in 1976, a group of people in the desert for a photo shoot stumble upon an abandoned town called Savage. But they are not alone. A family of masked psychopaths have claimed Savage as their own and are hell-bent on living up to its name. I honestly feel like a town called Savage could be kind of an interesting title.
That's actually a great fucking title, actually. That's actually a town called Savage. Like it's like a pimp named Slickback. You know what I mean? Like that's such a better name because there's no brute in this. There's a Brutus.
Brutus, yeah. Well, it does take place in 1976, so there is that. But I will give them credit. I do think the title is very evocative.
Sure.
Because there's some brutality, right? So Brute 1976. I feel like it actually does a good job of setting you up for the movie. It is a bit of a weird name for a film, but I think A Town Called Savage could be a little bit. I think it gets the point across, but it could be a little generic too. So obviously they were going for something specific with this.
Yeah, I think it's kind of iconic, actually.
All right, we'll take it then.
All
right, so yeah, directed by Marcel Walls. I'm not familiar with Marcel's work, but he has directed a few films previous. He's done some shorts and let's see, did he do some? I don't see any TV work on here, so just shorts and some features. It's kind of hard to tell. He did some direct-to-video stuff, it looks like, or I should say shot on video, not direct-to-video. Two very different things. But he has like a movie from 2005 called A Popular Kill, which I don't know if it's a short or if it's just, like I said, shot on video. But anyways, yeah, I'm not too familiar with his earlier works. But recently he did a movie. Yeah, I have heard. Let's see. I actually don't know if it's even out yet, but a movie called Garden of Eden. That he did. It's another horror movie, and it is available to rent right now on Amazon, so it is out there. Oh, Rob Rustler's in it. Holy shit!
Whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. And also Sarah French and Sarah Nicklin, MZ.
I do. I remember her.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. So
As a
there's.
matter of fact, I just saw her doing a video with Barbara Crampton over the weekend.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
What kind of video?
But I do want to comment a little bit on Joe Netter. I don't know Joe, but I know a lot of our friends do. And MZ, you were going to Rock and Shock in the early days, and I know
Yep.
him and Sarah were pretty much like, like I'm trying to think of what's the word I'm looking for here.
Inseparable.
Yeah, like they were always there, right?
Yeah. 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 It's funny how 20 years can change a whole thing, though. I mean, yeah, I met Joe several times. I bought one of his books.
Yep.
Not terrible. Very graphic stuff.
Mhm.
But also, and we'll go to the movie, but at the end, during the end credits, you'll see, a special thanks to Sid Haig, and that's because Sid Haig championed the book, where he says that it's not. This is a book that gets deep down and dirty into the grimy, hit of gore and violence, and doesn't need to describe every leaf on the ground and shit like that, which is an obvious dig at Stephen King. But but that's what that was. And then Joe, he got a tattoo of his face on his ass.
That's right. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So I got a picture of me with his ass, which I thought was fun.
Who paid who?
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. That's funny.
And let's see. So yeah, he and Sarah French would show up at cons everywhere, really, as well as Rock and Shock. And but unfortunately, over the past, say, maybe 8 months, 9 months, things kind of went downhill between the two, and they are no longer together.
Oh, Joe and Sarah.
Joe and Sarah.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So, it was kind of public knowledge on Facebook if you're friends of either Sarah or mostly Joe, because he was the one who was, he was the one who was betrayed, I guess you could say. But
well, let's. Yeah, we'll keep the dirt.
I'm not trying to make this a personal thing. I'm not. I'm just saying. But it's these things happen, and but they were able to make a movie and get it out, and we're going to discuss that right about now, I think.
That's right about now. So yeah, let's see who else. Gigi Gustin looked familiar, but I looked up her filmography, and I don't believe I've seen her in anything. But she is in a lot of stuff coming up. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else. Any of the other actors here. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned Jed Rowan as Daisy. That character is kind of awesome.
That character. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Jed,
I had to think for a second. Yeah. Yeah.
Jed Rowan was actually in The Ghastly Love of Johnny X.
Stop it.
Really?
Yeah. Which
wow.
we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the character Sluggo, which I think I remember that character.
Oh shit.
Anyways, yeah, that's sort of Trick or Treat Radio lore, that movie, in a way. Because I'm forgetting the name of the director. Let me look it up. Oh yeah, Paul Bennell. We reviewed it, and not too favorably. Some of us weren't in love with the movie, and he famously called the show, left us a voice message, and kind of addressed some of the critique. And also thanked us for reviewing the movie and offered to come on the show. So
yeah, he was a good brother.
Yeah, good brother.
He was a good guy. Yeah.
And it was our first real call out, like, "Hey, motherfuckers."
Yeah.
Yeah. At least he got up and said, he's not just standing by, and just being a keyboard warrior. He actually came on the show and we discussed it, and he's a stand-up dude and all that. And, You
Good
got
for
to
him,
applaud him for that.
Super interesting dude. And
Yeah.
he had a really fun story, and yeah, it was also a fun fact. I don't remember the type, but it was the last film to use a certain type of black and white Kodak film. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember him talking about that as well. So, all right, well, I just thought that was a nice little fun connection there with Jed Rowan being in that film. So, all right, well, let's dive in and let's talk about Brute 1976 with some first impressions, starting with MZ.
Okay. Well, I feel like there's really nothing to say except that I am just gonna probably go off the rails here.
Oh boy!
Uh,
Oh boy!
Yeah, yeah, something.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh god!
Oh, I know.
It's-
I saw the
yep.
chat last night. I'm like
I-
fucking bracing myself.
I really wish my camera was working right now.
You want to try it again,
Um,
or nah?
Try it again. One more time.
Well, it says for me to disable the camera.
No
from
disassemble.
that.
Disassemble.
It's not working.
No disassemble.
It's not working.
All right, dude.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know why it's like that. Anyway,
I guess it blew
yeah,
you.
this movie has got me riled up.
Uh-oh.
And
I
when
know.
I mean riled,
know.
when I mean riled up, I mean intense fucking hatred.
Whoa!
What?
I'm just
He's
surprised.
pissed.
That's all.
No, I knew.
Why
I
are you
knew it was coming.
surprised?
Because I'm surprised. Go ahead. I want to hear.
Okay, well, keep your mouth shut, so let me talk. And there, I mean, there are so many things wrong with this movie. I feel like everything was half-assed. You know, I can understand what they're trying to do, you know, and ultimately what I'm going to say about this film will come off sounding like a public service announcement rather than an actual verdict. So I'll save that for last, of course. But there is just so many things wrong with this movie, acting wise, direction wise, story wise, editing wise. It's just a real shame, you know. I mean, the you get these people, they try their best to put out a movie, and Joe Netta's no slouch either, and Sarah French, she's been in a ton of these kind of films. Okay, so she may be the most seasoned actor on in the cast. I don't know, but she's got a lot of titles under her belt. As I said, Joe Netta is no slouch. You know, he's a decent writer. And he's got some ideas, some good ideas, but they don't really translate well into film. And for some reason, that's really the problem of the director. And I don't know anything about the director outside of what you just brought up, Wolfie. And to top it all off, and I'm going to say this, you know, it's not the fault of the filmmakers. But see, here's the thing. I myself, we were supposed to get a screener, and I was getting a little paranoid about
Yeah, it
getting the
came
screener
late.
because
You had
it was
ants in your
late.
pants.
Yeah. So what I did is that I rented it. Okay, so I shelled out the money for this, and I rented it. And I think Raven Shadow, you did the same thing.
Well, because I panicked because you panicked.
Well,
I was
That's a smart
fine until
move.
you panicked.
Maybe you shouldn't be such a
normally I would say
follower,
that's a
Raven
smart
Shadow.
move.
What's that?
Maybe you shouldn't be such a follower.
No, I don't know. I was saying words and
No,
shit
I mean,
happened.
I was saying
normally
words.
that's a good thing is to follow what I'm doing. That's normally a good thing. Here, I take full responsibility and I give you my heartfelt apology.
Aw.
Because see, here's the thing. You got the screener, Wolfie. Raven Shadow and I, we paid for it, and we didn't get the whole movie. And that infuriated me. Whether it's, you know, that infuriated me. I saw that and I was absolutely livid. So,
Yeah.
but we'll talk. We'll get
Yeah.
into more about that as we go on.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm going to say for
I
right now.
I'm in shock. Like, well, I guess I shouldn't be, but these guys said that there is some, like MZ said that there is some optical censoring. And I was
I never
like,
thought
what?
about it before, but I'm going to send you a picture of it, you guys. I'm going to send it to
Okay,
you 'cause
yeah,
I took
yeah.
a picture of the
I was
fucking
there.
thing.
I don't need to fucking.
You saw the
Okay, well, you're still going to get it.
So I watched it in all its glory. There's a scene in this movie that we'll get into it in a bit, but baby arm, yeah. So Raven Shot, why don't you give your first impression, and then we'll get into it in a little bit.
All right.
There.
You
What's
just
up?
send it?
It's
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the square?
Holy shit!
rectangle. Yeah.
A blurry rectangle over a fucking hog.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
A rectangle.
a cocktangle.
A cocktangle.
You really?
Dude,
They can't show that on Amazon?
bro.
Are you
Apparently not.
fucking kidding me?
And people are paying for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, I would be fucking pissed if anyone from the movie listens to this. I would be fucking pissed at Amazon. That
Yeah.
Imagine how much money, just effort and money went into that scene, right?
That was a high spot. That was
It was
Mick
absolutely-
Foley going off the cage.
That's
Well,
that was
you're gonna
fucking-
remember that scene for the rest of your life.
Yep.
you know what it was?
Fuck.
You know what it was? You know what I thought? I know you want to get to your first impressions and all, but
Sure.
and we really need to get this thing moving. But my first thought is that it was a shoddy effect, and they didn't want to waste the time and money to make a new penis, so they had to
Nope.
work with what was there, and maybe the optical blurring was to because so I thought maybe at first it was a director's choice, and I'm like, there's no way that could be Amazon's
no.
choice. But sure enough, it was. I thought it was because maybe the director thought the effect wasn't that good, so they optically blurred it,
Right.
and the less you see, the more your mind plays with you. That
Shit.
sort of thing. Less is more sort of thing.
Mhm.
So I figured it was that, but no, sure enough, Amazon fucking optically blurred the scene.
That
I
is
was
such
bullshit.
Yeah, I would be.
And I feel bad
pissed.
for these filmmakers. I feel bad for them in this regard. I feel bad for them. All right, go ahead.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Raven Shadow. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take a picture of what it looks like and send it to you guys. Okay.
I love how they were sharing dick pics.
I know.
Right now.
Yeah. NSFW.
Yeah. A bunch of middle-aged men. No, this is the dick that I saw. No, this is the dick that I saw.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Fucking. It looked like if you played the game Adventure from Atari in 1980, you were the square traversing the mazes. But all right, listen. I'm gonna shoot right now.
Okay.
These cats made a movie. Okay, mad respect. They made a fucking movie. I don't have any issues with the acting. I do struggle with the direction, and the erection, that we didn't see.
The direction erection.
Yeah. My struggle was the direction, and I wish I saw the erection. But I'm like, okay, seems like it's really gonna be on the nose, right? Like this is fucking Texas Chainsaw.
Wait,
right?
what's going to be on the nose?
The dick. No, but like I'm like, this can't be so obvious that it's doing like Texas Chainsaw fan fiction, right? Like, which in a sense is kind of was. But I'm like, okay, there has to be some kind of like spin to it, right? It's gonna
Circumcise.
circumcise expectations.
We do that
Allow
all
me
the
to
time.
Allow me to circumcise my expectations.
Oh,
That's
call the
funny, I didn't
moil
think of that.
so we can circumcise your expectations.
Oh my god. That's what it looks like, huh? It doesn't even look real.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not,
fake.
no.
Yeah, I sent it to you guys. It's
Well,
so
yeah, I know it's fake.
no, I
Well,
mean
yeah,
it is
it's-
so like obviously fake. It looks like one, right? It has the
Oh,
impression.
it's a fucking dildo, dude. Yeah, it's
probably
a nice
is.
fucking dildo. Even like it looked like the hand wasn't even in the shot. It was like they fucking like it's like here's the cock and like they put some dude's ham hands next to it.
Here's the cock and here's
Like-
the tober.
Yeah. Again, these guys made a movie. I thought there was some great set pieces, right? There was some cool set pieces, and there was some cool masks, and there was some cool mythology. Right from the jump, there is this like Bond pre-credit scene. You know what I mean? Like the first victims, and part of me was thinking, almost like, you know how you have like we talked about this, like psycho cannibal inbred motherfuckers in the fucking desert or whatnot, and this seemed like when these two girls showed up, this was like the holy grail white whale of like inbred cannibal fucking killers. It's like, dear inbred cannibal forum, I never thought it would happen to me. I was in my tunnel, fucking.
I was in
you
my
know,
tunnel.
fucking-
I was in the old mine shaft.
Yeah, I'm in the mine shaft and I'm fucking, fucking flogging meat. And then like two lesbians come in and one's naked and then the other one's going down on the other one. I stopped my fucking cannibalistic shit and then took my axe. It's not a euphemism. You know what I mean? Like it was like, this doesn't happen. You don't get super hot 1970 chicks going down on each other into your lair.
How do you know? You don't have a layer,
I've
do
been
you?
fucking wait. I do have a layer, and I've been fucking waiting. I've been leaving the door open. I don't care how many snakes come in. Are you still sending me dick pics? What the fuck is going on?
I'm giving you the progression.
How many fucking? I'm literally 48 years old looking at dicks on my fucking cell phone.
You better delete those after.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna fucking share this shit. But I'm thinking there's gotta be a swerve.
I go out with the swerve.
I don't see the dick.
All I see is beauty.
All I see is beauty. Lululemon. It just seems like I was waiting for the swerve to be like, this can't be so on the nose, right? Or on the tip. Like this has to be something. And I thought there was a scene in the beginning where like, okay, now you're gonna fucking fuck with these fucking guys. But as it progressed, it was exactly what it was. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is gonna be like a proof of concept, right? Like let's do fan fiction, let's do chainsaw fan fiction, show what we can do with this. 'Cause I mean, arguably enough, like the Netflix thing was kind of fan fiction, right? There's some folks that argue that episode 1 is Star Wars fan fiction. Not me, but some other people. You know what I mean? Like, but as it progressed, it was completely on the tip, and it was way longer than it needed to be. I think you could have shaven off fucking 15, 20, 30 minutes of this, and it could have been dope. And I think the few nuances that made it a little bit different, it was like Yoda jumping around in episode 3. Like, I don't give a fuck at this point. You know what I mean?
You
know
didn't
what
give
I
a
mean?
fuck when Yoda was jumping around?
I was already done, dude. I was already exhausted. I was already exhausted by that point. So yeah, they made a movie and there was cool masks. Let's get into it.
Okay. Oh shit. All right, so let me see. So I this is clearly, a fairly low budget film, right? I think
Sure.
I think the way it was presented actually felt more like it definitely used every fucking cent of its budget.
Yep. Yep.
This feels like a film you could potentially see in theaters. Like I just got that vibe. There's some good production value, and
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
I
Nothing wrong
know
with that.
I know that a lot of films now use like these drone shots, and I know a lot of people are kind of getting sick of them. But I thought the establishing shot here was very effective because it kind of it set the tone, of like here's where we're gonna be. This like kind of like valley. You see the basically there's nothing in the distance. It kind of sets you up really really well. So I thought that was good. I thought the way it was shot, was pretty good. Like there's some decent establishing shots, and I guess the editing and all that didn't necessarily bother me. There were some times when it felt a little bit of its budget constraints were probably present. But I thought overall this felt more like something I would see in a theater, and I kind of liked how unrelenting it was. Like it felt like a movie that you might have seen in the 70s. Like it had that kind of feel to it. I'm not saying that. I agree with you guys to a point that it is kind of like fan fiction, because it is a little. I always find it a little weak when a film kind of plops itself down in the same world as another one. I feel like it's a little cheap, because I feel like they're not some of the legwork they're just not doing because they're relying upon shorthand of things that came before it. And there's nothing really inherently wrong with that. Like I understand doing that, and I think that it can be a really good idea to do that in some cases. But yeah, I felt like this one was a little bit too much. Oh yeah, you've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, that happened in 1974. Yeah, no, it happened here. And the guy's like, no, that was Ed Gein. It happened in Wisconsin. And he's like, no, it happened here. Like I knew you were going to comment on that, MZ. So what did you think of that?
They're reaching for straws. They're
Yeah.
really reaching here.
I-
They're oh man. it, you know, you can only you can only bring up the Texas Chainsaw Massacre either through dialogue or through the film that you're trying to make.
Mhm.
Just so often before you finally get sick and tired of people trying to make it Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know, and it's they make it's blatantly obvious. To me, it doesn't look or feel anything like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just because you got a bunch of people that look like they're dressed up from the 70s don't mean dick. It means nothing. Okay? I mean, so what? So what? I mean, there's one character there that looked pretty pretty genuine, and he was the one who was getting stoned. That guy.
Oh, the
With
the van driver.
yeah, with the
Yeah, yeah.
shaggy hair and the bad mustache and the
Yep.
whole bit. Yeah, him. I thought he was about the most genuine 70s style performer in the film. But this whole thing with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, stop making it so blatantly obvious, you know? I mean, and I'm watching this, and it's like, okay, they're going out into the desert, or they're going out into some heated area where it's probably 100 degrees outside, and you could tell that it's hot out because when they're indoors, when they're inside something like the bus or a building, there's a breeze blowing through. Well, of course there's fans off to the side that's off camera that you can't see, trying to cool down the cast and the crew. But shit, what was I talking about? It's damn it. What was I saying before I
Well,
veered
my,
off
my
that?
biggest thing was when their car breaks down, they were packing for a road trip and they didn't have hats.
Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, now I remember. They're doing a photo shoot, okay, about the unity between whites and blacks. Fine, but why is it in the fucking desert? What I mean that
Well,
they do.
we know
they-
now.
Yeah.
No, we don't know now because we never know now.
Yes,
We're never
sunshine.
We do know.
sunshine. Big deal. What? You can't get sunshine 50 miles away
No,
from
No,
where they
the
work?
the character sunshine. Sarah French, her character.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, she probably said, "Oh, I know this great place where we can do it." You know, that's
Yeah,
that's
and
what I
who-
figured.
But who would agree to that?
These are kids in the
Who would-
'70s. Of course, they're gonna fucking agree to
They're
it. If
adults,
there's
and they're not kids.
there's
they're
pot-
adults. Don't.
if there's
They're-
pot there, they're fucking going.
There was no pot there.
Yeah, there was. Fucking
There was a
driver.
glory
Yeah, there
hole,
was.
Okay.
The glory.
Fucking stupid.
I don't know. Like of all the things to be bothered by, like I don't know, like they're going to take a photo. Like someone knew of an epic spot and they were like, "Yeah, let's go do it here." Like
Yeah, I mean, we've filmed
shot
shit
we've shot
places.
stuff in stupid fucking
Great.
places. Oh,
Yeah.
let's go here. It'd be a cool shot.
Purgatory or the fucking cemetery or
Sp-
whatever the fuck.
Spider Gates.
Spider Gate. Yeah.
Whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done with my first impression. I think the gore and the blood I thought was on par. I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually didn't love the masks. Like, I actually liked Daisy. I thought Daisy was the most interesting character, and we didn't really get to see as much of
yes.
Daisy as I would have liked. Like, I love
Daisy
that.
was a black girl?
No. Daisy was the man who was wearing the breasts. The breasts.
Now see that, but see that's also part of the problem. It's a good thing you said that, Raven Shadow, because that's part of the problem. Is that outside of Sarah French and outside of the name that's
She's
before
Foxy.
her,
Yeah.
that's what's her name, Roxanne, I think, or something.
Oh,
on that
Roxy.
idea. Roxy.
Yeah,
well, same thing.
Gigi Gustin was that actress. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Everyone else is basically a mixed bag. They're interchangeable. There's really nothing about them that stands out. You know?
It didn't make sense. Hercules or Brutus. Like the names didn't fit there. It almost was like a spooky world Halloween outlet.
Exactly. That's
characters
what it
were
looked
brought-
like.
Right? Like
That's exactly what it looked like. It was theme park.
theme park in the wrong movie. They were all like theme park characters, almost like a end game. Like they were amalgamate like a Crisis on Infinite theme parks, and all different horror icons were brought into like
Crisis on Infinite Glory Holes.
Crisis on Infinite Glory. Hole.
There's and the editing was terrible. Like there's this one character who takes the mask off, right?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he ends up in a fight.
Samson. Yeah, I think.
Is it Samson? I don't know. I see.
Maybe.
Even they're interchangeable. I
He
couldn't
was-
even tell you who was who.
He was the one who the girl asked him to take his mask off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To take his mask off.
For his ascension.
Next thing you know, he's in a fight, right? Something happens to him, and next time you see his face, the mask is back on him again, and it's like you never see him put. See, he never puts the mask back on. You never see him put the mask back on. We never think of him putting the mask back on. But next time we see him, his mask is back on. So it's like editing wise is, it's just one example, but it's like, give me a break, okay? As far as the gore goes, some of it was really kind of silly. It just, man, I just didn't care much for the gore in this. I mean, it's splattery and it's and it's everywhere. It's a good amount of gore, but there's something about it that just felt really really cheap. That what we're looking at here is, again, as we said, Raven Shadow, a theme park.
Yeah.
Theme park horror
Yeah.
uses theme park blood, and when you see that, you see theme park blood. There's one scene in which there's a and logistics is totally thrown out the window too here. There's a character who's taken an armoire or like a cupboard of some sort and
Oh,
trying to block a door.
Yeah. I
And
had a
he's trying to
problem with
block
that
the door,
too.
going out
Oh,
and
that fucking
trying to
pissed me
trying
the
to keep
fuck
the
off.
guy out that has the chainsaw. It's like, are we really this dumb? This is
I know.
beyond desperation. This is just stupid.
Yeah, that scene was really bad because the dude has a chainsaw and he's coming towards them, so he takes like an armoire or like a chest or something like that, and just kind of like puts it over there, and it's like probably one of those like I don't know if actually in the 70s it probably wasn't particle board, it was probably legit
Real wood.
but
But
it's a fucking
it looked
chainsaw.
like-
it looked
Yeah.
like particle board. Yeah,
What you would buy at Walmart.
right.
Yeah, it could have been, but he puts it in front of the door and hopes to keep the guy out. It's
Right,
like,
and he's just
I-
standing behind it, like waiting. It's just like,
Yeah,
come on,
he
dude.
stands
Yeah,
there.
he stands there.
he stands there.
There's a
It's
few
like,
things
what?
like that were like, come on.
Yeah, I was just
And
shaking
that's-
my head.
What was frustrating, I mean, again, I'm not a tough fucking guy in the slightest.
No shit.
Thank you.
Well, you like to think you
Um,
are.
But no, I do fucking do think I am.
I,
'Cause in my
I
head,
do
I'm
think I
fucking
is.
Derek Rook. I do think I is a tough guy.
I is the tough guys.
Like in my head, in reality, I'm Steve Rogers before the serum, but in my head, I'm fucking Derek Rook. You know what I mean? But I still think though, if shit goes down, you still gotta fucking like I fucking flexed in fucking traffic. You know what I mean? I have fucking ruffled my fucking feathers a little. You know what I mean? Like you still gotta project and put your fucking shit out. Like it just seemed like the characters laid down and died. And I get if you're
Some of
not
them
a
did,
fucking
yeah.
fighter, but like you still gotta at least try to fucking fight against the fucking bad guys. It's still your friends, you know. Like instead of like, don't come in the door. Oh, jeez, they're coming in. Do I have my glasses? Let me get my
With
shoes.
Sal Rosenberg.
Yeah.
And
Can I bring my
Roxy-
shoes?
And Roxy, who may have been who may have put in a decent performance. I don't know. I was
She's
just
sexy
in
as
awe
fuck,
over
I'll tell you
everything
that
else. Wearing the worst wig I've ever seen in my life.
It was bad.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, aside from a certain orange person, but it was not the worst one. But yeah,
That was awful. I don't know what the hell. Honestly, oh man, yeah. I mean, that's straight out of Spirit of Halloween. That's-
Yeah, I agree. The wig was not very good on that in that one.
No.
and the other blonde had a pretty bad wig too.
What blonde? Which one?
The blonde in the collar.
Oh, here, creepy girl is commenting. I forgot to check the chat. She said this like 20 minutes ago, so I apologize. She said, "Yes, I saw it on Prime too, and someone told me they edited a bunch of stuff out, not just that one thing. It's supposed to come out on Shudder. Hopefully, they'll show the entire movie. I felt like there was not enough energy from the chainsaw guy. And I did not get the concept of why they decided to be a family. Like each person was way too different. They didn't have a common goal, really. I still had fun with
Agreed.
it, though. And she said needed more gore and it needed better characters. And the fear factor, I didn't feel the fear of all the characters. I always say fear is the hardest emotion to show. That's why more horror movies should win more awards. But not in this movie. We have to feel their fear for us to be afraid. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think in some cases, um, the acting kind of showed its like ceiling, right? Not to say that these people are bad actors. I'm not saying that at all.
No,
But
I think it was the direction. They was what they were told to do
right,
is what I took from it.
and I feel like some of the shots didn't convey that feeling of fear and and scaredness. And yeah, so I do agree with Creepy Girl on that. I think that it almost felt a little cheap at times, and I don't know if it was supposed to look like a 70s, like maybe like a lesser thing because it was supposedly in the 70s. But that seemed, if that is the case, I don't think it didn't come across that way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think it, you get that story of how they wanted to do the photo shoot in progression of unity between blacks and whites. And
Mhm.
meanwhile, uh, while that wasn't a success ultimately, what was a success was the unity of blacks and whites in the family.
True. Yeah.
So I mean, there
Good
is
point.
something to be taken away from that. Uh, perhaps, or I don't think it's ironic. I think it's, yeah, that's exactly what they set out to do. Now that I'm thinking about it, because my mind is just overwhelmed with just the stupidity of this film. Um, and also, an hour and 45 minutes is way too fucking long.
Yeah.
Way too fucking long, bro.
This is a 90-minute movie, an 85-minute movie at
Yeah.
best.
Yep.
Dude, Mary and I fucking watched it for a while. We paused it, and it was like, only fucking 38 minutes?
Yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
actually kind of agree with you guys. I did pause it to go like get a drink or something like that, and I was like 45 minutes in, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I have like an hour left. What?
Yeah. I'm like, I thought I just fucking watched Endgame again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking-
This was a slog. I'm whenever I see we're jumping around here, so whenever I see a giant uh, text on the screen that shows the title card, Brute 1976, in big bold letters and numbers. I like that.
Yeah.
That
Sure.
to me,
I actually like
I mean that's huge
It was dope.
anticipation for me
I
because
like the
like
opening.
that.
I like the opening of this. I
Yeah.
thought it was a good opening aside from yes, the like I'm going to follow you into a mine shaft while you
Yeah.
strip off your clothes. Like that's not really a good idea.
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Don't do
Listen,
that.
like it's like, cause like you're just fucking like, come on.
Other than that, I thought it was a good opening, and then with the title,
Sure.
with the credits, I thought was solid.
Yeah, yeah. But if anybody's thinking that this has the look or feel of 1976, they're going to be disappointed and sorely mistaken. This was just it. I mean, even if you were to put a filter on this, which I'm sure was debated whether or not they want to put a 70s filter onto this. Um, I'm glad they did. They didn't insult us that much.
It's
But
funny, MZ. I actually would have preferred it. I feel like this movie felt too clean. It looked too clean. I think it needed a little bit more dirt and grime.
I agree, but at the same time, it had to have been a better movie for us to actually even appreciate that, to be thankful for it. But it was just it was just such a bad movie,
You know
in
what?
every possible way. And the big behemoth guys, Simpson and
Behemoth.
Behemoth.
I mean, all right, so
Brutus was the guy with the red mask and the chainsaw.
Yeah, we
Who
had
actually
Zeus. Go ahead.
the Brutus came off like the fucking a cooler version of the guy in was it Better Off Dead, where they watched the drive-in scene where he's like, I heard you got my girlfriend. Like that fake slasher in Better Off Dead, I
I
think.
think so. I think
what
I
I'm
was
talking
Better Off
about?
Dead. Yeah.
yeah.
Where there was the fake slasher. Like, and it's 2025. We want to care about our characters. We don't just want to see fucking, hot tits McGee getting killed or asshole jock dying or nerdy stoner dying. If anything, make us care about the characters at least. And it starts out, okay, I dig this team. I like my homeboy who fucking quit his job to hang out with the fucking
Yeah.
beautiful lovely.
Yep.
I'm with you, brother. That's cool. Like, don't make us hate your characters. But they went out of the way to make us hate their characters. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it's a cool stoner. No, he's a fucking dummy. I have a knife.
Yeah, like the gay character. We're supposed to feel
That
sympathy for him because he was turned down, and it's
that was
like,
the worst subplot. It was so stupid.
yeah, it had no traction. There was no traction in it at all.
Like, is one guy gay? Is one guy not gay? Oh, is he gonna go to the bathroom to blow him? No, he has to take a fucking shit. Okay, fucking whatever, dude. Like,
Oh wait, what did he say? He said,
oh,
gotta take
jump
the
the
Browns
the
Browns,
Browns to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
which that offended me actually. That was like that reminded me of an old '80s joke.
Yeah, but I know what you mean, but it's not offensive. It's the Cleveland Browns.
It's not.
Yeah.
it's the Cleveland
It's not-
Browns.
it's not.
He
But
just
it's a bad joke regardless.
Yeah.
It's just a dumb joke.
Oh, sure.
It's not funny. That's the worst thing. It wasn't offensive. It's just not funny. Like, fucking, be gay. Do gay stuff. But don't be fucking.
don't be
stupid about it.
offensively funny.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say offensively because that means a different thing. But
Right. I know what you mean. I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
yeah. The thing is, like, I don't want to say that I had low expectations because I didn't really have any, but I don't think I was as offended about this movie as you guys were, or at least
It's
MZ,
fair.
and because it kind of was what it set out to be. It's like a kind of chainsaw, Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe
Meet-
even X. Up to
meets
X.
X. Yes, exactly.
I would throw X in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was actually
yeah.
thinking that earlier today, and I forgot to mention that. So yeah, because it was
Good
sort of
call.
like a revival kind of film, like X felt like,
But X flipped the script enough.
Well, this
It just
try-
turned-
this tried to flip the script, but I feel like it was
It was too late.
inconsequential. Like, and it wasn't not that it wasn't a surprise. It was a little surprising, but that it had no bearing on anything. It's like, oh, all right, whatever, because
Yep.
you didn't really care about that character to begin with very much. She did seem like she was going to be the final girl. That's sort of the impression you get early. But then, things shift around, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, I agree with you guys in the sense that I would have preferred if they made a 70s style, backwoods slasher kind of movie. But the twist is that they actually make you care about these characters, or at least some of them, but really it's very difficult to like any of these characters. And so therefore, as the movie is advancing, you don't really have any sympathy for them. You don't really care for them. You don't really care if they die. And then also the villains, I feel like they weren't fleshed out enough so that you could actually root for them, which is kind of like that's almost like the Jason paradox, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't really care about the kids. You just root for Jason to kill people, right?
Right.
And
Or Jason and Freddy, like a super team of villains.
Yeah,
Right.
You just
Chop
root on the
Top,
bad
fucking-
people because you want to see the violence. I mean, that's
Yeah,
all it really
yeah.
comes down to.
Yeah.
I mean, the victims are interchangeable. They're
Right.
meaningless, really.
but
But
in this,
we've
everyone
come, we've,
was kind of meaningless. Go ahead, Rachel.
we've come too far to just have meaningless. It's so much. Sinners was dope as fuck, and it didn't reinvent the fucking wheel, but you cared about everybody in the fucking
Right.
movie.
Yep.
Right, because that first half of the film fleshed out all the characters you needed.
Right.
For the most part, you needed to know, and the
Like-
director took time for you to learn about the characters and care about them.
So when Cornbread goes down, I'm like, fucking Cornbread, dog. Fuck.
They have my dog, Cornbread.
Like fucking Cornbread. Fuck.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the music? I thought it was very typical for this style of film,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I also I do think it was effective. But on the other hand, I feel like it was like a neon sign for something's about to happen.
70s. Oh yeah.
Well, like there's one scene, I can't remember what character it was. Was it maybe it was the van driver, the guy who's getting high? I don't know if it was him or another character. But anyways, they were walking through the trailer park, basically, or like the amusement park, whatever we're calling it, theme park. And all of a sudden it was like, boom, 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 like that real.
It almost sounded like Jaws. Like
I didn't get that feel, but it was like in your face. And nothing had happened yet. I was like, why is this music playing? I literally rewound it too. And I was like, why is this music playing? And then like 5 seconds later, you see one of the masked guys in a window, like watching the person walking.
From outside,
Yeah.
From the
So-
it was the yard shot,
Yeah.
and they're looking from the window. Yep, I know exactly what
And
you're talking about.
the camera panned by a tree branch, so you couldn't
Yep.
even see the dude's face. So you get this like stinger music, but nothing to accompany it until like a few seconds later. To me, I get it. Maybe they're like, well, here's foreshadowing. We're going to foreshadow that you should perk up and watch for something. But I feel like where that really works is the subtlety of noticing it without having a neon sign saying, look here,
And it broke the rules because Mama Birdie said, "Don't cross the street."
Yep, you did, yeah.
And that music cue happened when they were on the air quotes right side of the street.
Yep.
So it broke its own kind of
Sort of, yeah. I mean, they were kind of watching.
sure,
acting,
but
I
you know
guess,
what
but
I mean.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like it should have been, "You're cool over here," and
Well, I kind of want to get to a point where we can do the verdict. Is there anything else you guys had in mind about this that you wanted to bring up?
No.
Raven Shadow?
I say for the wrap up, I guess.
All right, yeah. I know that there's probably a lot more we could probably say about this.
There is.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh shit! Let me see if I can find the fucking music. Jesus.
I do have a
Christ.
question.
Yeah,
I do
go
have a
ahead,
question.
Go ahead.
When a certain character fucks another character while another character is under the bed,
Oh god, yeah.
in your version, do you see it or do you only hear it?
What do you mean in your version?
In the Amazon version, it's only a character
Oh,
under the bed.
You
hearing-
don't. No, you don't see it. You don't see it.
Okay.
You just you hear it and you see her like kind of watching from under the bed.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you'd think you would see that.
In my head, I saw it, but I
Yeah.
was hoping to really see it
In your head canon.
in my head canon, which I did like. I like, how it's kind of sexy, but
Sexy,
okay.
huh? Oh man.
All right.
Let's see. Do I have the music here anywhere? I'm not gonna look too hard if it doesn't, if I can't find it
Yeah.
real quick. I'm not gonna do it.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Where is? God damn it.
Be back in 2 and 2.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right. So let's do verdict. MZ, go ahead. Let's hear your verdict.
Okay. Well, like I said before, my verdict is going to be more of a PSA rather than an actual verdict. But I think it'll go hand in hand, and it'll satisfy both areas. And it's this: stop trying to remake the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Stop that. Just stop it. Stop doing that. Everybody, just stop doing it. You will never remake the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Never. You will never do it again. Stop that. You're making an asshole out of yourself, okay? You're making an asshole out of yourself. You're making an asshole out of your friends. You're making an asshole out of everybody that works on the film. And you're making an asshole out of your family. Stop it. Okay,
Wow.
just knock it off. Knock it off. Although, and I will say this, as far as the editing in the version that we actually pay for, okay, in the editing that we and this optical censoring that we had to deal with in a copy that we paid for, I am on your side, pals. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I were you, I would call up that whatever his name, the head of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and if he can't get a hold of him, get a hold of that wife of his with the mouth that looks like a bloated camel's vagina, and ream into her. Okay, ream into somebody up on the upper level and just tell them, hey, knock your
Oh
shit
my
off.
God.
That's my movie. You don't touch my movie. Okay.
Wow.
You don't optically censor my movie. And I'm on their side about that. And I don't know what their take on it is. I'm sure if they heard about it, when they heard about it, they could not have been happy. But still, that is just absolute bullshit. I will say this though, it does have a killer closing credit theme. The song during the closing credits I thought was pretty good.
Mhm.
Other than that, this movie is just, it needs to be forgotten about, thrown away, and never brought up again.
Wow.
This is a trick. Big time trick.
Okay. You know what I'm just looking for? I'm looking on Amazon to see, do they give you any warning that they censor this?
No, there was nothing.
Because I would ask for your fucking money back. I know it's only $3 or $2 or whatever, but it's just the point. It's the point. I would
It's
appeal
fucked
to
up.
them and say I was not informed that this film would be censored. If I knew that, I wouldn't have bought it. I want my money back.
Yeah.
I would just for the fucking point. It's unfucking believable that they did that. I
Yeah.
cannot fucking believe that. It's just
Amazon
it's
can kiss my
appalling.
balls.
It's appalling. I understand. It's a fake cock with a fucking drill going through it.
But it's funny. Like,
so fake.
You just said a fake cock with a drill through it.
Right.
Like, that's the joke.
I
Right?
can't believe. I'm just in
But-
complete fucking shock.
But here's what's funny though. They have no problem fucking showing the boys fucking a dude fucking a fish. You know what I mean? And all the fucked up shit that they had no problem showing a fucking tiny fucking Adam like chick giving a fucking tiny Adam hand job to a giant.
Oh, you're
cock.
talking about The Boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Also on
And
Amazon.
I love The Boys, but yes, I agree.
Onto somebody's penis and then growing to giant size. But that's okay.
That's a fair point.
Like, fuck you, Amazon. Like, legit. If they said, here's the rated or not rated version,
Right.
fine.
Totally.
Yeah. They
Totally
you didn't get
fine.
a choice.
Because the only option we had was the HD or regular D. Neither which
And you didn't
showed
get
the D.
Yeah, neither one showed the actual D.
Yeah. We never
We didn't get
we
any
didn't get any kind of D.
in that. So fuck you, you fucking hypocrites. Fucking
No matter, and
wow.
I think that's something we can all agree on. No matter what you thought of this movie, it is fucking appalling and pathetic that
Yeah.
it was censored. That is absolute fucking bullshit.
So that's that's not the fault of the filmmakers. I
No,
don't
it's not.
fault
It's
them
not.
at all for that.
I'm just floored. I cannot fucking believe that. And you're right, Raven Shadow. For the stuff they show in The Boys, it is complete bullshit. Like, you pay a separate fee to watch this movie. It's not like it's on a streaming service and you just click on it and a kid could watch it. No. Like, you have to go physically purchase this and then watch it. And at that point, like, you should be a fucking adult to be able to like, decide whether or not you can watch this. Not fucking Jeff Bezos in his fucking race car bed.
Right, yeah. Like fucking Richie fucking or fucking Silver Spoon motherfucker. But like, yeah, like I'm a goddamn grown up. I want to see a fake cock getting drilled.
Who doesn't?
And to be fair, this dude enjoyed the drill way before. Like,
Oh yeah, he was like, "Ooh, what's that? That feels interesting."
Yeah. And Marion's like, "Would you ever?" I'm like, "Fuck no!" Like, even if
Would
I was
you ever?
single?
She's like, "I'll bring my
Like-
drill over."
No, but like, even if I was fucking single, I might think about it for a second. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fucking stick my fucking dick in there. I'm not doing that. Fuck you, Amazon. Not the fucking movie's fault. And that was their big fucking high spot. And to be fair, I fucking was squirming like fucking. I was doing the kiva watching that fucking scene, even with a giant fucking black fucking, literally a fucking black square
Yeah. Oh man.
over it.
I'd be so fucking pissed.
So fucking stupid. It's a fake cock. It's not real. And meanwhile, you got fucking Homelander drinking fucking chicks' fucking milk, breast milk,
Mhm.
and then lasering heat visioning her in the face.
Yep.
Fuck you, Amazon.
All right.
Alright.
Sorry, did you give your verdict, Raven Shadow? I don't remember.
Not even for a minute. I just jumped in because all I was barking. Again, man, like I was really hoping they were gonna circumvent some shit.
They're gonna circumcise some shit.
They were gonna circumcise some shit. I gotta agree with MC. Don't fuck with if you're doing the same fucking thing, don't turn it on its head. But I don't know, man.
I feel like they thought they were turning it on its head, but it didn't have the impact that it
did.
should have, I think.
And I'm more interesting in that world if they tightened it up a little bit. Like shit just fucking went on for way too long. Would I be interested in seeing what these cats do next? Yeah, I'd be down with that. But overall, this it's just why? You're talented enough. You have enough budget. I don't know, man. It's a trick, man. It's a trick.
All right.
Although it was nice to see two girls going down on each other in a mine.
Jesus Christ. In a
Sorry.
mine.
In a mine. I've not seen that before.
Mine is money. Mine is money.
Mine is money, baby. Come on now.
All right. For me,
Stupid.
I'm really. It's funny to say I'm really on the fence because the funny thing is this is the kind of movie that I would think MZ would love. Like, no, I'm not saying this one, but like this style of movie
Spirit.
is in MZ's wheelhouse, and it's not necessarily in mine.
Fair.
But I thought that it was well made within their means, right? With
Sure,
the budget
sure.
they had and everything. I thought that it looked better than
Van Helsing.
it looked better than Van Helsing. No, it looked better than what the budget probably was. So for that, I applaud what they're doing, and I think it's really fucking ballsy to set this in a world in which Texas Chainsaw happened. Like this is essentially they're saying, hey, like we're that was a cool movie. Yeah, we take place in the same world so that we can kind of get some rub off of that. It's
But
one of those.
It was a movie.
Go ahead.
It was a world where that was a movie, though, because Chainsaw was 74. This is 76, and they
Yes,
made a point to
yes.
say, "Oh, that was
Well, I
based
know,
on
yeah.
Ed Gein."
Yeah. I
which
mean,
they
but
wouldn't know that back then. I don't think. I don't think in 76 they would have known that.
I don't know. It's fine, but it's
Whatever.
it's still they're making a movie in 2025 that is referencing one of the classic horror films of all time and putting it in its world. And it is ballsy to do, and I think it actually hindered the movie a little bit to do that. I feel
Agreed.
like it would have been better if it just did its own thing and didn't do like a wink wink nudge nudge, towards Chainsaw. Now maybe they felt like they wanted to do that because there's so many similarities. There's the fucking van. There's like a group of
Right.
younger kids, and there's a lot of similarities here. But ultimately, I feel like it plays like a tribute film, sort of like a cover band almost that does their
Okay.
own style. Now, I'm not
Okay.
saying that that's what people should shoot for when making films, because I do feel if they had made you care more about the characters, did something a little bit different than what they did, I feel like it could have been elevated. It could have been something more. But we get a bit of a twist, but I feel like it just doesn't come off. It just doesn't work the way that they might have wanted it to. And I feel like that's a make or break point. It's the Charles Durning point. And if that
Right.
doesn't work, it's going to be difficult for you to continue to engage with the film. It kind of started to lose me a little bit there, and I was pretty much on board for most of the movie. I thought that the Daisy character, like I said, I would have liked to seen a little bit more. I thought that was an interesting character, and I was totally thinking like, oh, this is like that aspect of Leatherface that gets talked about. We don't
Leatherballs.
see a lot of it in the original, and I thought they were going to explore that a little bit more and maybe say something with that. But no, it was really just kind of a character for shock value. So that was a bit of a letdown. I didn't hate this movie. I don't mind that it exists. I just feel like there could have been more. Like I feel like they could have actually done something more with this, and that's the part that's disappointing. So for me, I'm really on the fence about this. Honestly, like, and it sucks to have this influence, but I am so angry at Amazon that I want to say, like, this movie is a tepid treat because, like, I don't know, like, there's something about that. I want to root for them because, like, it's such bullshit. I wonder what the filmmakers think, man. Like, did they know ahead of time?
Well, the funny thing is that I just went on Netter's page on Facebook, and so far nothing's been said about it. So I don't know what, if anything, if anybody's got any opinion on it at all.
Yeah.
I'm on Sarah French's page right now, and nothing but happy news. I mean, ultimately, yeah, happy news that the film was released and they,
Sure.
you know,
Sure.
it's getting some theatrical showings at the Alamo. But other than that, they're not.
Yeah.
They have to know by now. They have to.
Yeah. I hope we didn't break it to him because that would suck. I know the movie
Well,
just
somebody
came.
has to break it to them.
Right. I know the movie just came out on VOD not too long ago, but wow. So, anyways, I'm gonna go with a tepid treat because I do think there's enough here that warrants a watch for a lot of horror fans. And I applaud what they did with it and what they attempted to do. I just feel like there was a better film here, and I would have liked to have seen that film. So, all right. Let me read Creepy Girl. She had a couple other things to say, and she said, "So far, I agree with everything you guys are saying. We're on sync on this one."
Good.
It doesn't happen often, Creepy Girl. It seems like, but definitely happening this week.
Yeah.
And she also added, "That's what I was saying in my review. You can sit there and pick this apart on a lot of things because they could have done better, but if you just sit back and watch it, it's a fun watch." And I agree. I think you absolutely could pick this one apart, but at the end of the day, I think you just got to take it as like a mindless sort of horror film. You know, back in the 80s, we got a lot of these, right, MZ? A lot of mindless horror films that didn't say anything
Sure.
and didn't make you care about anybody, and that wasn't the point. So I feel like our expectations have changed a little bit in what we expect from horror. So that's why I try to put on my sort of like, watching this with a different sort of lens when I was younger or something, and kind of look through that lens. But yeah, and then she also said, "I love the end credits and I love the song they played, and I like the scene after the credits. I thought the costumes,
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, I thought the costumes, hair, the van, all felt 70s." And
Sure.
she said, "Yes, 100% agree about Daisy. The rest of the gang was kind of boring."
Who said that?
The Creepy Girl.
Yeah. I'm stuck on the fucking Amazon thing. Fuck you guys. Just because Jensen fucking Ackles is in it, it's okay to show a fucking giant cock. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
I don't
Like,
even, and I don't mind, that the boys is able to do that, but it's
no,
it's a real double standard, right?
it's a fucking show for fucking grown-ups or fucking whatever the fuck. Like Oz fucking showed some fucking things. You know, it's a weird, and I will say this, fucking it's okay if it's a fucking dark take on superheroes. It's okay if it's a fucking prison show. But it's a horror movie, so now it's fucking a higher scrutiny. So
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
You know what? I would not
know?
even be surprised if they used AI to fucking censor shit.
Probably,
I would not be
probably. I mean,
surprised.
like, why the fuck did Army of Darkness get an R rating? Fucking really?
Oh well, I mean, come on, let's not go back to 1991.
All right, but still, I know. But still, like, again, not being a horror guy, but like, fuck you, Amazon. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. So we don't agree on the movie, but we can agree on fuck Amazon because that's absolutely bullshit. I hope it's not censored on any other platforms. And I hope they didn't have to censor it themselves and then submit it. That would be fucking even more bullshit. All right, well that's going to wrap up our discussion of Brute 1976. Use your own judgment on this one. It looks like it will be streaming on Shudder eventually, I think. So yeah, use your judgment. It is only, what'd you pay, MZ? Did you say $2 for it?
$3.
$3. Okay, so it's $3. If you do want to rent it and watch it now, you can. I wouldn't recommend the Amazon one though. I don't know if any others have censoring, but yeah, what a bunch of bullshit. So, all right. well, that is our discussion. So check it out if you want. Don't. I don't care.
We wouldn't blame you.
All right, we do have a voice message. I'm going to play this voice message while I check on next week's movie. So let's check in with our boy, First Time Mike.
Fuck yeah.
What's up, Trick or Treat family? This is First Time Mike. Hope everything is well with everybody. Last week in the chat, we were talking about Deathstalker when the trailer came out, and there were some facts going about, and I got some more. I've seen all 4 movies. Some I remember better than others, but here we go. The original Deathstalker was a really sleazy, kind of rapey Conan clone. It has several interesting facts, though. It was the last movie that Barbie Benton appeared nude in. She did like TV and other stuff afterwards, but that was the last nudity on screen. It also has Lana Clarkson in it. I think it was the first Barbarian movie she was in before she did stuff like Barbarian Queen, the late great lady. And the orc scene that was used in this movie was cut into several other movies in Grand Corman fashion. And the main villain, Munkar, was played by Bernard Erhardt, who was also the voice of Psykill in the Challenge of the GoBots cartoon. Nice. Deathstalker 2, it's pretty much a Jim Wynorski barbarian, like comedic barbarian movie with Deathstalker as the name. He's still like the sleazy thief, but it's far more tongue-in-cheek. It has Wynorski regulars, Monique Gabrielle and Tony Naples.
Oh!
And John Terlesky, who is one of the kids from Chopping Mall. And John Lazar, who is Z-Man and Beyond the Valley of the Dolls by Russ Meyer, which is an amazing movie in itself. It's personally my favorite of the Deathstalker movies. I like the tongue-in-cheek nature of it. Beautiful women. And I have a soft spot for Wynorski movies, so this is one that's my favorite. Deathstalker 3, kind of pretty much a Army of the Dead. That probably inspired the Dreadites from the new Deathstalker trailer. They don't call them that, but I think that's where it comes from. It's pretty much your run-of-the-mill sword and sorcery film. As the Conan clones got on, they started doing their own cliches, and this is pretty much it's almost more of an Ator ripoff than a Conan ripoff at this point. Interesting cast members is Hawk from Buck Rogers. Tom Christopher is the main villain, and I think the female lead, Terry Treves, was in the original House as William Katz's wife and Alien Nation as one of the newcomers. Deathstalker 4, I barely remember. It has the original Deathstalker from the first movie, Rick Hill, comes back, and it's pretty much your basic sword and sorcery arena. Evil king wizards trying to do bad stuff. Don't remember much off the top of my head for it. But it also has Maria Ford, who is in Naked Obsession, with William Katt, which is a far better movie than this, but it's I saw it pretty much for completion's sake. So, all of them interesting movies. Best ones to watch, in my opinion, are Deathstalkers 1 and 2. Deathstalker, sleazy, kind of murky, more Conan-esque movie. Deathstalker 2, funny, tongue-in-cheek, sexy, Jim Wynorski fantasy film. I did see the trailer after I watched the show, and I love it. I'm going to go see the movie. The music by Slash is very much inspired by especially the first 2 Deathstalker movies. A couple of the musical cues are very much right on to the original movie, so I'm going to check it out. This is First Time Mike. Hope everything goes well with you. Planning on sending more voicemails as stuff settles down from the summer. So, wishing everybody all the best. First Time Mike drop out. Bye.
Yeah, boy.
What's up, Trick or Treat family? This is First Time Mike.
Sorry, I just started playing.
Just play it again.
Play it again.
So
good. First Time Mike. Awesome to hear from you, buddy. What? Wow. Some fucking Deathstalker flashbacks there, Raven Shadow.
It was a lot. It was a lot of content. Dude, fucking text me, bro. I'm off on Monday and Tuesday. Let's fucking have a conversation. I popped because you mentioned Monique Gabrielle and Maria Ford. Maria Ford, before she got breast implants was in some Dog and the Dragon Wilson fucking pictures. And then later when she had some enhancements was in some Full Moon gimmicks. Right, MZ?
Gimmicks.
Yes, although without the gimmicks.
No, she had gimmicks. 2 of them.
Well,
I
I've
was
been looking
15,
up
bro.
some information on whether or not about the censoring of Brute 1976, and
Yep.
I mean, I got the AI overview through Google, and
Oh boy.
although I hate the idea of using that, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to. But outside of that, I have found absolutely nothing about from either Sarah French, Joan Netter, or Googling anything about the censorship of this film. I have found
It might be one of those
nothing.
things where they're maybe afraid to talk about it and then have it removed from the platform altogether or something, you
Right.
know?
So it's like, oh, we're on fucking Amazon. Oh, they're gonna fucking censor our fucking biggest high spot.
Biggest high spot.
That's the big high spot, right? Like that's the fucking
Yeah, I
that's
would
Mick
say
Foley
probably,
going through the cage. That's the fucking the fucking what's the fucking mime movie that's a clown but should be a mime? The fucking
Terrifier.
Terrifier. That's the fucking Terrifier cutscene. You know what I mean? Like you get a cock in a glory hole with a drill in the tip.
Just the tip.
I didn't write it, but you know what I mean. That's the fucking big.
Wow. I'm done talking about this fucking movie. Thank you.
All right. So next week,
You watch a good movie?
I hope so. I did want to pick another one, but the thing is, it comes out on Tuesday, and obviously we do the show on Wednesdays now. It doesn't leave a lot of time, so I think I'm gonna go. We'll hold off on that one a week. It's one I've been really hoping to do, but I just want to make sure we all have an opportunity to see it, you know, and give it enough
Still
time
watch it
and,
on Amazon.
and not fit it
Yeah.
in like quickly. So we're gonna go with another one. This has been getting a little bit of a buzz. It came out on premium VOD last week, and it got some buzz for a couple of reasons. Number one, because it apparently is similar to another movie, and people were saying that it was like plagiarized. But apparently, I don't know if it ever like went to. I don't know how far it went, but I think it just was like they just kind of figured that it wasn't actually plagiarized. I'll have to look it up and see. I didn't look up the article, but yeah, there was a lawsuit actually. Okay. Yeah, so this movie was the creators were sued for plagiarism. So yeah, that'll be fun to talk about next week. But anyways, the movie is Together, and it stars Dave Franco and Alison Brie.
Oh shit!
And
That's my girl dog.
That's your girl dog? She's a
Yeah.
dog? That's not
No,
that's
I'm
not
not-
really nice to say.
No, you're my dog, and I'm telling you that's my girl.
Oh,
Wolfie.
comma dog.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
my girl, comma dog.
Yeah. That's my girl,
Comma dog.
Wolfie. Comma dog. Comma dog Lassard.
And it's directed by Michael Shanks. And what has he done? He looks familiar. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know who.
Shake misbehaved.
He's done some shorts. This is his first feature, apparently. So yeah, so we will do Together.
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll watch it together.
Let's do that. We should call each other.
No, we shouldn't.
Be on speaker.
So we'll do Together next week. I know some of the listeners were hoping we would do this one, and there you go. So we'll do Together. We'll talk about that one next week. All right, we're going to end this shit because we're running really late. Let's say goodbye, starting with MZ. MZ, you may be muted.
No. I know. I had
Oh.
my headphones off for a second.
Oh, okay. We can't see you,
arrivederci,
so.
douchebags.
All right, Raven Chow.
Live fast, love hard, enjoy the guilt.
What kind of guilt? Any
All
kind? Any old kind?
Any kind. Yeah, you know, I mean, the classic
Guilt. Oh shit! All right, well that is gonna do it. So appreciate you guys tuning in to episode 684. Let's see what do we got next week together. We'll do that film. It's streaming on premium VOD, so you got to pay the big bucks or go check out in the theater. And what else? It's September. We're getting close to October. We've already begun some conversations about Devil's Night this year, so it should be fun. That's it. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. All right, see you.